love when haters this real. DirtyHeelz, DirtyHeelz. Cue my music, keep these losers in they feels. DirtyHeelz, DirtyHeelz. Fly pressure and pain until
Yes. Let's go. Oh yeah. It's your boy, the DOE. Skinny Shug. We are wrestling. WeednWrasslin. DirtyHeelz. Let's go. Yes. Sometimes you got to give the people what you want. Excuse me, y'all. Of course, I am not used to doing this bitch by my motherfucking self. But before we start, man, please don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, we're on Pro Wrestling Tees, we're on Twitter, #DirtyHeelz. Of course, we don't got the Kofi Weedston nigga in the place to be today, but we got, once again, back for the second week in a row, Skinny Shug, man, the host of WeednWrasslin, man. Let's go, brother.
What's going on, my nigga? Appreciate you for having me here once again.
You already know,
This is
man.
the motherfucking DRE from WeednWrasslin and shit. So you already can see we right here scrolling up more weed and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, what we here to talk about?
Well, of course, hope your week was good and stuff like that. Hope you had a good weekend and shit like that.
I was tied up, hostage.
Hostage.
I was being a slut.
Alright, man, we here to talk Hell in a Cell and just wrestling all in general. Of course, we're going to heel talk this bitch. Of course, again, I am not used to doing this shit by myself, so thank you for supporting us. Let us know in the comments down below if I did good or not. Alright, man, let's honestly say they're killing us with that Hell in a Cell shit, man.
Yo, I've been saying for years.
Let's be real, man.
I've been saying this for years. Hell in a Cell has been a fucking oversaturated. The only people that's been making Hell in a Cell great is the women. Shout out to your fourth wife.
Yeah, you already know Sasha Banks. You already know.
Also shout out to the Usos.
Yeah.
And the Devil New and Mr. Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
For making Hell in a Cell great.
Yeah.
Because of Because they not in that match, then that Hell in a Cell don't mean shit anymore, and that's a mere fact. Well, Randall does not disappoint at all in those shits. But outside of them, nah.
Well, let's be real, man. Well, we're going to start off with Friday, actually, man. Of course, they gave us Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns in the Hell in a Cell for the first time in SmackDown history, man. Feel me? Your thoughts on that, man?
Oh, you saw Marlo Reigns? Nigga came out and said, we're going to do things my way. Like, only, like, people our age will understand the term. Yeah. You want to make it one way.
Yeah.
But it's the other way.
Well, of course, again, man, I personally, they wasn't, for me, and I'm pretty sure everybody out there agreed, they wasn't supposed to give that match on Friday. They were supposed to give that match for Father's Day, at least. You know what I'm saying?
That's a bad Father's Day gift for Rey Mysterio.
Yo, let's be real, man. That's how I really feel. They was never supposed to drop that Hell in a Cell match on SmackDown. And not only that, we'll get to the whole Raw situation where they had another Hell in a Cell match on Raw.
Yeah, we don't say when we can talk about Raw.
Yes.
I'm saying my comments.
But of course, I'm not a big fan of how they do specialty matches now, how they make them all into fucking pay-per-views now. It takes the mystique out of the whole fucking match, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Now again, before we really start, man, what is your favorite Hell in a Cell moment of all time, bro?
Of all time?
Of all time, bro. It's so many.
I have to say, because I was supposed to go to this show,
okay,
I have to say Cactus versus Triple H.
Oh, man.
Because I went to the street fight at the Rumble.
Yeah, that was at the Rumble. That was at Madison,
Yeah, I was supposed to go to Hartford, Connecticut to that.
Wow.
So I put two and two together this year. That's why I gotta say that one.
Okay.
But that's my favorite moment.
Okay.
Favorite match though? I gotta go with Brock Lesnar was the Undertaker, the first one. And then I also gotta go with Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay. All right.
Because like to me, like that's another thing too.
Okay.
Like, and we all talk about who's taking the championship from Roman Reigns. I say it's gonna be Bray, but it won't be for a long time. Because it's all depending on the storytelling wise. Everybody looks at it. Who is Reigns? Okay, if Reigns is so much compared as The Rock, who is his Stone Cold?
We will get into that for Hill Talk. We will get in that for Hill Talk. Alright, man, let's jump into this first match, man. We got the females singles, the tag team, a singles match. Was it a tag team match? Well, it was a singles match. Natalya versus Mandy Rose. Philby, of course, Natalya and Tamina is the tag, of course, the tag team champions and stuff like that. How do you feel like they're doing with their whole tag team championship reign, man?
Okay, first up, we come down to the main roster's women division. I don't see much when it comes down to their tag division because we don't have much team.
Yeah,
it's like those are the only teams that's left. That's why it's happening.
Yeah,
which is really stale.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about NXT, it doesn't make a difference what kind of limit shit. They can fucking put two women together and they will turn a great.
Well, I'm before we really digress and stuff like that. We both agree there should have never really been an NXT women's title tag team titles. It was better off keeping it one women's tag team belt and letting them circulate throughout Raw, SmackDown, main event, NXT. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You catch my drift and shit like that. But of course, Natalya defeated Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke by, of course, submission. You feel me? Sharpshooter and all that shit. I don't really see that beef going nowhere, man. I don't see that beef going nowhere.
What is, in your terms, what is your gripe about the women's tag division?
My gripe about the whole women's tag team division, it doesn't focus on the teams that we had. Like, okay, we had the Iconics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They dropped the ball with the Iconics and stuff. You feel me? You had who else you had? Okay, you even had Lana and fucking Naomi. They could have been a good tag team. They just put too many single stars together. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have nothing to do and make them tag team champions. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, man, they was better off putting that show on that. They was better off putting that match on the pre-show. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You feel me? All right, man. Let's jump into this next match because I didn't really care. And I'm pretty sure nobody in the audience or out there really cared about that match. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the Hell in a Cell match between Bayley and fucking Bianca Belair.
Show out. And show the fuck out.
Now, let's be real, and this is how I feel. That match should have never taken place in the Hell in a Cell match. They was better off putting Charlotte and Rhea Ripley in that Hell in a Cell match.
That's why I thought it was going to be the main.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Nothing against Bayley and Bianca Belair, but that story was not big enough for Hell in a Cell.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And that goes back to what I've been saying. We're coming out to Hell in a Cell. They've oversaturated that fucking match to the T.
Now, of course, Bayley lost the title last October in Hell in a Cell match to Sasha. You know what I'm saying?
We all celebrated.
We all celebrated.
We all had chicken and champagne.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bayley's fire, man. Bayley is like, don't get me wrong. That's the person to beat, man.
That's one thing I want to. That and also. She held down. We need to give her credit. She held down
the pandemic era.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody can I don't know if it was y'all or somebody posted saying who held down the pandemic. Exactly, it was you. Was saying they asked who held down the pandemic era, and I'm like, Bayley, bro.
Yeah.
Just by talking shit to my. I'm still waiting on Shawn Michael Cole. I'm still waiting on that shit.
Yeah. See, on the respective shows, Bayley held down SmackDown. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then on Raw, of course, you had MVP and Bobby Lashley. They held down the pandemic era. I'm not going to hold you and stuff like that.
We got to say the Hurt Business. We can't just say those two.
Yeah, no longer the Hurt Business. We
know, but still, we still must show love to
no longer the Hurt Business and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Now, of course,
Lucha still ain't around, but we still give him credit for the ruthless aggression era.
If you want to say that, you feel me? But of course, that match was on. That match was dope. I ain't gonna lie, Bianca, she put on. You feel me? She showed that she can hang with Bayley, and also showed that she can hang in that Hell in a Cell match. Again, let us know in the comments down below if you think that match was worth being even in that Hell in a Cell match, man. You feel me? Now, of course, Bianca got the win. You know what I'm saying? What is next for Bianca Belair, man?
Well, that's a good question, though. Well, first off, Bianca needs an opponent for Money in the Bank.
Yes,
we already know. First, we already know where this is going already with Bianca's title reign.
Yes,
we already know. Someone's saying we already know what's happening. We really gonna have the biggest party of the summer. Well, I talk to you about that.
Okay.
Like, so that's why I'm like, Twitter go.
Now,
if all I can say is right now, if Carmella don't end up in the Women's Money in the Bank this year, she'll probably be the next #1 contender because that's the only woman that I see right now.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I definitely agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, from what I saw, the post-match interview, Bianca says this is not over with her and Bayley.
Oh, what's that?
You feel me? What's next, though? What is next with Bianca and Bayley, man? You would think Hell in a Cell would be the limit to a person's rivalry or to a beef. You feel me? But it's not. What
I
is
see
next?
Bayley being in the Money in the Bank.
I
see, and I'm really not supposed to say this until later on.
Yeah.
But I really see someone like, okay, perfect example. Let's say somebody like Liv Morgan is close to getting the
Okay.
and then Bayley does some wild shit as usual.
Okay.
Things of that nature. It's just a little random thought and whatnot, but
well, of course, we all know Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view. This is why we kind of mixing it all together, of course, because they just had the qualifying matches for Money in the Bank and stuff like that. So we kind of mixing and trying to tell the story together. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in and stuff like that. We appreciate y'all. Love is love. Let us know in the comments down below how you feel. Please don't forget to subscribe to either us or them. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? No?
We're wrestling.
We the motherfucking wrestling. You already know, man. So let's get into this next. Well, first of all, how many dirts you give Bianca Belair and Bayley in Hell in a Cell?
Before the match, 2.
Yeah.
After the match, 4.
Okay.
Plus.
Okay.
Because 1, I like their match already. Oh, Trev just popped up on the live.
Shout out to Mount Treasy. You already know the vibes, man. Appreciate you, man.
Wow, the second we talk about these women, here you go. But
You already know. You already know.
Listen, I give out 4 because 1, they showed a lot in the Hell in a Cell. That really, like, I saw the match. I thought, okay, you know what? Let me see how this goes for the next 5 minutes. That 5 minutes turns to, okay, I'm watching this whole match.
Now, again, bro. Could they have put on a dope match without Hell in a Cell, man? They could have, bro.
Yeah.
They again, that match was unnecessary. The Hell in a Cell was unnecessary for that beef. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, man. Let's get into this next match, which I thought should have, and I'm pretty sure you thought it should have taken place in the Hell in a Cell match. Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Now, come on, man. That match should have taken place in the Hell in a Cell match.
That's the thing. It could have, but at what, I don't want to use the term at what cost, but what's the end game if those two probably will be back in Money in the Bank together fighting amongst each other?
That's if they are put in. That's if they're put in the Money in the Bank.
But you also gotta look at, and that's another thing too. Like, you're right about that, but you also gotta look at who are good contenders to be put in that match already.
Well,
we already got one side ready. Now, like, we gotta get ready.
Well, let's keep it a stack, man. The Raw roster and the SmackDown roster are looking pretty thin, man.
Extremely thin.
Extremely thin, and this is off the top of my head. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really can't see who they would put in these matches. And if you notice, they're combining SmackDown and Raw in both the men's and women's Money in the Bank match. You know, usually, you know.
Yeah, you're correct. Well, they did that again. Well, they did that last year.
They did.
Yeah, you remember?
That is true.
That Money to the Stairwell crap.
That is true. That is true, man. So I don't know, man.
They combined the women and the men's all together. I'm like,
now don't get me wrong, man. The beef between the match was fire, was fucking fire. I like how Seth Rollins is putting over Cesaro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I've thought about this over and over. Cesaro doesn't need a title. Let's be real. Not just yet, man. And in general, he doesn't, man, because he's the kind of guy that's gonna.
He remains consistent with his shit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah,
he knows how to remain consistent.
Exactly.
And the thing about with him is, like, as long as you got him working, you ain't got to worry about certain shit.
Exactly.
We're still going to be able to take, like, for example, a real perfect example, that fucking best out of 7 match.
Yeah.
With him and Sheamus. Exactly.
Yes.
Like, raise your hand. Before the first match, we all was excited.
Yes,
Who was excited about that shit the first match? No one.
Yeah.
But then the third, we was like, okay.
Well,
Fourth, okay. Fifth, okay. Whoa. Why you lying like that?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If they gave Cesaro a title, man, it'd be like, what's next for him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's good for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Him winning the title, but what you said, what's the end game for him having the title? Yes, it is a notch under his belt and stuff like under his career and stuff like that. But it was.
Also, he deserves it.
He does deserve it, but is he going to keep it? Nah. Yeah, make him like a transition champion. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we still haven't seen that real transitional champion to Cesaro. We see him hold a championship for so long and shit like that, but he didn't really put in all that work.
And if you remember, the last single title he had was United States.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. He had it for a while, but he wasn't really. Nobody really noticed him. There was billing the matches. He only cared about the girl who was his manager at the time.
Aksana. Now, Seth Rollins, man, you know Seth Rollins. It's going to be a time where him and Roman's going to have to, clash. You feel me? But that's not the end game with WWE, man. You feel me? That's not what's supposed to be happening. We all seen the dirt sheets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can believe them, sometimes we can't. You know what I'm saying? But in general, how many dirts do you give Cesaro and Seth Rollins? 4 dirts?
Yeah.
All right, I love it, man. I fucking love it, man. Cool. I love it, man. I love it. Let us know down in the comments how y'all felt, what y'all thought about this match, please. Let's get into this next match, please. We got Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler.
I don't care. This is the part I was waiting for. You know what? Hold on a second. Since I'm a guest.
That's how you felt? You on top of that?
Yeah, on top of that. Since I'm a guest, I'm pushing too.
Man. So, first of all, your whole thoughts on this whole Alexa transformation, what she's doing, the whole magic and this and that. What your thoughts on Alexa Bliss, man?
I love it. I love it. Because first things first, we have to understand that Alexa was one of the main individuals from NXT that everybody just was like, so she got drafted, we all was like this. We don't care. And then every single fucking time she's proved everyone
wrong. She is a multi-champion.
And also, you got also things like, yo, I'm that good. What else can I do?
Yeah.
Like, I can do the same shit, but at the same time, it's like, and also, you also got to look at some shit like, okay, perfect example. That shit with her, Nikki Cross. That her little getting angry the second that something pisses her off and shit. You have to wonder, where was that shit going in the first place?
Well, we all know Alexa.
Just like certain things, like you never know like where certain seeds are being planted. Yeah. So you just gotta observe certain things of that nature.
Yeah.
And then now when we get to the shit with Bray, when it comes down to Alexis, here's my deal with that. We love Bray that much. But we also understand that Bray is the type of individual who's an artist. He's like, you know what? I can't oversaturate my character. I can't give everyone all I have and shit because the second I give all I have, everybody's gonna be
so this is why, hence the transformation to Alexa.
Exactly,
and stuff like
because
that.
Regardless of what Alexa's doing, we still have the feeling in the back of our minds the second she pops up. Because it doesn't matter about what freaky shit it doesn't matter what she talk, and one way or another we still questioning. Well, where is he?
Well, let's be real, man. Let's be real. Let's be real. They didn't use the Fiend correctly.
Of course they didn't.
They have
and that's exactly why Bray is moving the way.
And this is why I believe that they have Alexa moving the way that she's moving. Listen, man. It could be a multiple things and stuff like that. Now we got Shayna Baszler. You feel me? Which she's stuck in this whole little tag team shit where Nia Jax and Reginald and stuff like that.
That's what should be Money in the Bank. That's all I got to say.
I think there was a major ball also dropped on Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, but she didn't beat Becky Lynch last year.
Becky Lynch last year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
this is I'll be control. This is the perfect time for let's say Shayna wins. Okay, let's say she ends up in Money in the Bank and she wins. Come on, man. That's the perfect fucking time to.
Nah, man. I mean, it's just the use of the characters. You know what I'm saying? The wrestlers and stuff like that. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. How they fucking made Money in the Bank? Really, we're just gonna throw this together. I mean, how they made Hell in a Cell was like, we're gonna throw this together. I'll be honest with you, and we said this on last show and the show before this, man. There should be no reason why Hell in a Cell was this early. in the year, bro.
Exactly.
It was no reason why Hell in a Cell should have been this early in the year, man.
Exactly.
Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. It should be no reason. That's why it was really confusing to a lot of us out there. You may say it was good. You may say it wasn't. But really, it was no reason why Hell in a Cell even took place, man. Now, this beef between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss and stuff like that, Shayna Baszler and Reginald, of course, it transferred over into Raw. Reginald into the whole Money in the Bank qualifying matches.
I don't fuck with Reginald. I'm sorry, I need to say that right now.
First of all, they dropped the ball on Reginald with the whole Carmella shit. You know what I'm saying? They straight dropped the ball on him, man. And they dropped the ball on Carmella because it was like, yo, once he fell in love with my fourth wife, Sasha Banks, man.
How did you feel about that shit when you came in the house and this nigga was there eating your crumpets?
Yo, I was tight. I was pissed off, man. I was like, yo, my nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck is you?
Yo.
How you come into my fucking space shit? We don't even get tickets.
Now, don't get me wrong. The boy is good. You know what I'm saying? That's doing his job and, you know, taking bumps in the ring, his athleticness and stuff like that. But y'all misplaced him and misused him to a point where you left Carmella, which y'all had her being untouchable for how long, to a point where she actually got touched. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You feel me? Now, which Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler really didn't need Reginald, man. Let's be a fact, man. They really didn't need Reginald, bro, at all. They didn't need Reginald.
I'm still trying to figure out what was the point of Reginald rolling with them in the first place.
I have no idea.
Like, are they just trying to show that Nia has a good side and she likes certain dudes? Like, when are they gonna start showcasing Nia Jax's sex appeal, my nigga? That's what I want to know. Nia Jax is too goddamn good to be wearing that fucking bodysuit, my nigga.
I know it's hot. I know it'd be hot under there. I know it'd be hot.
I just want to look at sweat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just want to look at sweat.
Oh, yeah. This guy here, man.
I've been single. I've been holding all this shit in, so excuse me, yo.
Man, again, we're just going through these matches and stuff like that. Again, we both feel the same way. This pay-per-view should have not been put together. Some of these matches should have not taken place. Some of these matches, it just shouldn't have never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, again, Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler, how many does you give that, man?
Alexa's character 5, but the match 3.
I ain't mad at you, man. I'm gonna go and give that shit a straight 2, because again, I wasn't a fan of the pay-per-view in general. It was so real, man. 4 hours of, come on, man.
I know, yeah, I already know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's excruciating, because it's like, y'all could have brought back a fucking pay-per-view like Fully Loaded and just had to say kind of matches.
Now, let's digress real quick. There are rumors going around that there are talking about bringing some form of pay-per-views back, like King of the Ring.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
hold on. Cyber Sunday, Old School Raw, and stuff like that. But we're not looking for that, right? We're not looking for that.
Okay, first things first. Let's just knock down the charts here. Matter of fact, yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Here, you take this.
Go ahead, bro.
First things first. King of the Ring. If you're gonna bring that back, treat it the right way. And if you going somewhere with this Shinsuke as the king crown shit, then make him the fucking King of the Ring officially and shit. Not this little crap. Because we all love Shinsuke, but at the same time we all look at him like, oh, bro.
Again, let's talk about how we talk about specialty matches and shit like that. King of the Ring used to be a whole pay-per-view.
It used to mean something. All right, last King of the Ring was 2019. King Corbin won. How is he the king for like 2 to 3 years? Where's the boo?
Hold on. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was like
Regal was King of the Ring and he did more work than fucking Corbin. Sheamus was King of the Ring, he did more work than Corbin.
Yeah.
Yo.
Talk about it, man.
I don't understand. I'm trying to. All I saw Corbin do was get his ass beat by Reigns throughout the most of the year.
Yeah.
And that was it.
We just want to digress to that, but there are rumors again of certain pay-per-views coming back. We want Armageddon. We need No Mercy back. We don't need WrestleMania Backlash. We need Backlash. Where the fuck is Bad Blood? You know what I'm saying?
Where is Judgment Day?
Where is fucking Judgment Day? I agree.
Where's Unforgiven?
Where's Unforgiven? Where's all these pay-per-views that actually meant something?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
We got In Your House, but that ain't good enough right now. We need more.
And you see where that's for NXT. That's for NXT, man.
We ain't gonna worry about NXT, but when you said Cyber Sunday, that's actually more beneficial for a lot of us, and when I say us, I mean by us.
It was called the Taboo. Remember, it was Taboo Tuesday. Remember that shit?
Well, we all got to work on Tuesdays. We ain't got time for this shit.
Type shit. Let us know in the comments down below how y'all feel about certain pay-per-views coming back. If we do need certain pay-per-views back, and how would you use these pay-per-views if they were to come back? You know what I'm saying?
I got a good way. I know Vince ain't gonna hear this shit, but you know what? I'm still gonna say it.
Look, we got a stooge for Vince. He on the phone with Vince right now. Big
Vince
Smoke.
right? Vince on speaker? Okay, so let me say this right now. Vince, I'm gonna say this right now. How can Cyber Sunday be advertised basically like this? Like this? In this storm.
Yeah.
Look at what we're doing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Listen, this is why.
Look at the community that we have already for Black wrestling podcasts and shit.
Listen, man.
He texted me back. He said he don't care about y'all.
No, fuck him up. You know what? Look at your 2K,
Vince do kind of care, because if you notice, and this is where we digress again, you know what I'm saying? If you notice, both shows, Raw and SmackDown, are ran by diverse people. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People of color. You know, we got the Hurt Business, as you say, running Raw. And we got, Roman Reigns and the Usos, the Samoan heritage are running, are running SmackDown. So I think
the tribal chief.
I think we do got something, not like we want, but we do have something. You know what I'm saying? We need more, because there ain't nothing enough for us, right?
Especially when we know that just one of us could.
Yeah.
Dope shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We're proving time and time again.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Kofi Mania.
Shout out to Kofi Mania, which we will get into that. Because, of course, he wasn't even featured on the pay-per-view, man.
Well, we're going to get to that later on. Let's get to that.
All right, man. Let's get into that. Let's get into this next match, man. Which, these guys, man, I can't really say enough about their beef. I don't care when these guys even, what they beef about and how they beef. You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, man. You feel me?
I love them.
It may seem like the beef is for no reason, but what we got was a match that we all love to see, no matter what they're beefing about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You feel me? From the ROH days. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? From Beyond Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? From PWG. You know what I'm saying? From bar fight wrestling. Like,
well, come on to those two, we don't complain. So that's automatic 5 to me.
So that's the only thing.
Now to me, that should have been Hell in a Cell. We can say because it's like we don't complain when it comes down to the matches, but it's like, you know what, they still did not have no Hell in a Cell matches.
Yeah. And if you notice, what's the boy name? Apollo Crews wasn't there either to put the IC title on the line.
He's busy right now.
You know what I'm saying?
He's busy right now. He's probably gonna be in Money in the Bank
now. Go ahead, brother.
Can we talk about our Intercontinental Champion for a minute, real quick, before we get to the next match?
Hold on. let me just end the game. Hold on, let me just end the game. All right. Now it seems like Kevin Owens will be taking time off after this whole situation with him and Sami Zayn.
He's been working on that, man.
Sami Zayn, he wants his title back at the IC title. How do you feel about that? And let's get into your whole thoughts about the Intercontinental Championship, man.
Well, yeah, he could go after the Intercontinental Championship, but I've said this 2 years ago. Don't be surprised. Sami Zayn wins Money in the Bank. I've said this, and I'm still gonna hold on to that shit because he's an individual who is like, nah, man, you can't just ignore that kind of. Individual who thinks of that nature and shit, yo.
Okay.
That whole fucking conspiracy is going to lead somewhere. And don't be surprised, the second he gets that briefcase, he will be like, I told you.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I agree with you. I full-heartedly agree with you. I wouldn't mind seeing Sami Zayn hold the Money in the Bank briefcase. But what happens? He can hold the Money in the briefcase, but then they'll make the decision and have him squander the Money in the Briefcase title.
That's one person.
That's the problem.
That is a problem. However, with someone like Sammy, that's the whole connection to that conspiracy. They could want him to squander that shit, but he could be like, no, this is what I've been talking about. Like, you never fucking know. He could completely 360 his whole shit. Like, oh yeah, they do want me to oh, you think I'm fucking Baron Corbin? You think I'm Braun Strowman? You think I'm gonna waste this shit by y'all telling me go casting it right now?
Otis.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, you gotta also look like there is a connection to all this shit. He's not doing all this for no reason. Him and Kevin think the same way. So you gotta look at the whole perspective, like what he's been doing and what that briefcase can do to beneficial him.
Now, we never talked about this before on the show and stuff like that. The money in the briefcase. Yes, that is that's a stepping stone. That is a stepping stone to the World Heavyweight title. But could there actually make it more interesting as far as having the money in the briefcase match actually be for any title? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking for the Women's Championship this year.
You know what I'm saying? Let's have the money in the briefcase. If you win the money in the briefcase, you can challenge for any title you want. You feel me? And this is why I ain't gonna lie. This is why I this is why I love Impact Wrestling. You know why? Because they had the Feast of Fire match.
Oh yeah.
The Feast of Fire match where
that's real crap.
Yeah, you had 4 briefcases suspended high of the turnbuckles, 3 championship matches, and 1 fire briefcase, man. I think they could do something like that, but then you don't want to have to bite off of nobody else's shit, which they're still good at doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yep.
But of course, again, let us know in the comments how you felt about that, man. Now, let's move on to this next match, man. Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and again, we spoke about this in the beginning of the whole discussion.
That's the real gripe of the whole pay-per-view.
The whole pay-per-view.
That's the whole gripe.
That beef was all right. This match goes on. It's full circle from last WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Where Shorty was NXT champion and Charlotte Flair took the title from her at WrestleMania, man. This could have been a turnaround and when they could have threw that match into a Hell in the Cell match and actually have Rhea Ripley win the right way. How do you feel? Let me know, man.
Well, I personally feel that they're holding that because if you haven't noticed that Money in the Bank is like one of the big 4 pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So I guess they're holding it for that. But I do agree with you though. They should have had it in Hell in a Cell just so like Rhea could win it. But I also see like there's something more. Okay, I don't want to say something being added. Mm-hmm. They're holding this match for some reason. Like, what are y'all holding this for?
I mean, but when you would just run out of stuff.
I don't want the same, but I kind of do know what they're holding it for, man. But
yeah.
I feel like please don't give that to Charlotte so Becky can. I don't mind Becky come back and taking that shit, but I type 1 to see Rhea versus Ripley. Becky.
Okay. From my understanding, and you know, from the reports I heard, Becky was backstage. I heard a lot of people was backstage at Hell in a Cell, man. You feel me?
Oh yeah, a whole
load of people, which you know.
Oh yeah, speaking of backstage, we talk about Raw stuff like this.
Yo, we gonna jump into all that because we almost done with the whole Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Again, this is just something we had to just put together. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, you had a whole pay-per-view called Hell in a Cell match, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was only one match that actually deserved to beat. That was worthwhile being in that Hell in a Cell match, and that was the whole Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre beef, man. The matches that you were supposed to put in the Hell in a Cell match, you didn't put in the Hell in a Cell match. You feel me? You could have had Rhea Ripley. You feel me? And then usually they have 3 Hell in a Cell matches during the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Which you only had 2.
I guess Roman said I don't feel like it.
And which, again, they could have had that Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio match.
Man, fuck that.
I'm just saying.
No, hold on a second. You know what? Before we even jump to the main event, let's talk about a match that we've been talked about on private conversation and shit. Mm-hmm. Let's talk that. Let's talk about Roman Reigns versus Jimmy Uso. How many times we talked about that match?
Again, this is me. Shout out to my co-host, Kofi Weedston. Me and my brother talked about this, man.
We all have talked about this shit.
It was better off having one of the Usos fight each other and have Roman Reigns as an enforcer or a referee in a Hell in a Cell match, or you feel me?
You know damn well Roman gonna just.
Hey, they could have. Listen, you could have built that storyline so well. You feel me? Or look, check this out. Friday they had the whole Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns in the Hell in a Cell match. You see my boy Jimmy. You feel me? He finally acknowledged Roman Reigns.
Yeah, acknowledge your cousin.
Which I thought. You could have turned on him right then and there to have that another Hell in a Cell match. You feel me? That Sunday, that could have happened, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So we kick him, slash,
it's so many,
contract
it's so many ways.
Yeah, we still fighting.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. They could have. Come on, man. Come on. They could have done this pay-per-view well. You know what I'm saying? This is how I feel about creative writing.
But
man.
but his thing, we come out Roman Reigns. They are his thing. All it took was 2 months for us to fully accept Reigns and, in this case, acknowledge him as what he is, the tribal chief.
I'm not acknowledging him.
We know, but
I acknowledge him.
We'll get that another time, all right?
I acknowledge him.
We'll get that another time.
I'm the same, man.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
I acknowledge him, bro.
I said.
Yeah, man.
But the reason I say that shit is because like all it took was those 2 months, and the rest like no, we're going to spoon feed all this shit we got planned for him. So it's like, okay, we've been wanting to do this, so you know what, we're gonna do that. We've been wanting to do this, let's do that. Like, have you noticed like so many times Reigns said in interviews, I can't wait till I have these matches with Daniel Bryan. I can't wait till I do these things with my cousins. I can't wait till I fight my cousins. I can't wait to, like so many elements that they're just added on. It's like, you know what? Now it's perfect time to execute all of them shit, and his thing, we're all not disappointed.
Again.
That fucking Rey Mysterio, yo, people need to understand the intricacies of Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns. And see this bullshit. I'm on DirtyHeelz. I'm using big words like intricacies and shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. I picked up a book. But we're saying like, we got Russ like fuck. That match was like, yo, here you go. And they said, oh, you know what's on SmackDown? Wait, what? When the fuck y'all do that?
No.
Okay, now next thing you know, we saw that match. We was like, whoa.
Now,
okay.
Again, don't get me wrong. Rey Mysterio put on.
Absolutely.
But they could have they could have been made this shit full circle where they had Jey Uso. Again, last year they had Jey Uso fight Roman Reigns in a Hell in a Cell match where they could have just had Jimmy Uso fight. You know what I'm saying? Because again, Jey was missing, so they could have had Jimmy Uso turn on Roman Reigns that Friday and had Jimmy fight Roman Reigns in the Hell in a Cell match and had Jey come out. It's so many ways you could have did that,
Absolutely.
man. It's so many ways you could have handled that.
Who's to say that we're gonna see that probably next year? Because we all know that Reigns ain't dropping that shit no time soon.
Again, man. Again. It doesn't make sense. It's not. It won't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing because when it was time to pull the trigger,
this bloodline shit is just starting now.
We'll see at Survivor Series, man.
Oh, well,
we'll see at Survivor Series, man.
That's another thing too. That draws back to what I was also thinking about what you said earlier about Seth and Reigns always having their little run-ins. Personally, if they not pulling the trigger for that by fucking SummerSlam, then we probably not gonna see that shit for a few months. Right. I don't think that we're gonna see that shit on no fucking Survivor Series and shit because we already know the rules for Survivor Series now. We're comfortable with that shit.
Okay.
We can get that WrestleMania, but at the same time, who's Reigns gonna fight WrestleMania next year in Texas?
No, you're right.
We could probably get him and Drew next year. We can.
Who knows? All right, yo, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're talking Hell in a Cell. We're talking Raw. Fucking be talking Money in the Bank predictions and all that shit. That's how real it is, man. All this shit is tying into one, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You feel me? Now let's get in.
And I didn't get the SummerSlam yet.
We didn't even get it again, and we don't win the SummerSlam probably in August. All right, man. Listen.
Hold on a second.
Second here, man.
Oh my God.
About to kick you off. Do you know we
text me?
What I said, I was gonna kick him off, right? I was gonna kick him off, right? I'm gonna kick him off. Just call me. You feel me? Whoever called them, you're fired. You feel me?
Exactly. You're fired. Don't text me.
All right, so let's get into this main event, man. We're gonna get into the Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, man. Again, this is Drew's last chance to become WWE champion while Bobby's champion. He cannot challenge Bobby no more if he loses the match.
Until Brock gets back.
And which we're not going to talk about that because a lot of people out there was gassed about Brock coming back, which we don't know. I can't really tell the story. You feel me? I know, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong, but I may be right. You know what I'm saying? And
I smell a shark. That's all I got to say.
All right, man. Again, we're gonna get into it. This main event, which ties into also Raw, which they had another Hell in a Cell match. All right, yo, that was crazy. And you know what I don't understand about this? You know what I don't understand? All right, Drew lost to Bobby last night, you know what I mean? Or the night before, whatever like that. But he still was in the qualifying match for the Money in the Bank. How is that? Like, I don't understand that.
Because I guess he's trying to show that, oh, you know what? We got Bobby working. You know what? Drew, you got work too. Like, really, nigga?
All right, man. This match, I'm not gonna lie, match put on, man. I don't care what y'all say about MVP, man. That boy holding it down, man. That boy doing his job, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, he's doing his job.
He's WWE champion.
Oh,
Bobby.
It's an MVP, motherfucker. Who you texting?
Who you texting,
man? Who you texting? Yo, man, she fired. Whoever that is, you better be getting some cutty after this or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Word up, B. But again, MVP's been doing his job, man. He's been a great advocate for Bobby Lashley. Now, of course, these two it's not their first go around. They was together in Impact Wrestling, you know what I'm saying? So, the chemistry is dope, man. Your thoughts on this match, brother? How you felt about this match, man?
How I felt about this Hell in a Cell match between Bobby and Drew.
Now, we did see a couple botches, whatever, like that. We saw a crash pad. We saw somebody's hand under the ring, whatever, like that.
I saw a nice fight.
Exactly.
That's all I can really.
You feel me?
I saw a nice fight.
Again, good fight. People barking on
and that's one thing about Hell in a Cell that we have not really observed. We saw good moveset, good brawls and shit like that. We ever see a good fight inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. No Hell in a Cell match is like what it used to be, man.
Of course not.
Listen, man. When's the last time you've seen somebody actually climb to the top of the cage? Have you ever seen somebody? When's the last time you actually seen somebody completely get thrown off the top of the Hell in a Cell match? Off the Hell in a Cell. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're Shane McMahon. Yeah, you feel me?
That'll count.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're Shane McMahon.
No, Shane fell and niggas moved out the way.
Let's be real, man. Shane is the only one that's getting thrown off the Hell in a Cell, man. Literally, off the top of the Hell in a Cell. He's the only one he's the only one, man. But again, your thoughts on this match, please, man.
Well, my thoughts on this shit was first off, like, I guess this rivalry had to end some way, somehow, and shit was basically display that Bobby is a dominant champion. Drew can go the lengths of this shit, but at the same time, it's like, I still wonder why they continue this shit, but I understand it had to be ended in the first place. So, I guess, like...
Yeah. Now, Drew held it down for the pandemic era as far as champion. You know what I'm saying? Do you think if the crowd was there, you know what I'm saying, would he have gotten the same reaction? You feel me? You know?
See, that's the bitch about that shit too. Like, that's the one thing about the pandemic era I actually like most fans, like, the whole switcheroo shit. Like, you could tell, like, yo, I fuck with this person, I don't fuck with, like, because I still don't understand. I still never understood that whole Seth Rollins shit when everybody switched on him. I'm like, like that. Why y'all switch on him for?
Look,
but I don't mean like go like all the way back and shit.
Nah, I feel you.
As an example,
listen, man. I feel you, man. Look. As a wrestling fan, it's just my opinion, man. You feel me? And if I don't like something, I'll turn it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I am going to watch it again, but at that moment, if I don't like something, I'll turn it. You feel me? That's how I felt about that, Again, Bobby Lashley defeated Drew McIntyre, man. I'm be honest with you. Who's taking the belt from him, bro? Who's taking the belt?
From Lashley?
Yeah, who's taking the belt, man?
I wish you had a Brock Lesnar theme song button in here because...
Yeah, we not... Listen, bro. Listen, man. We don't know.
Hold on a second. Before you even say something, why every time I mention Brock Lesnar, you got the murder face like bitch just text you like, tell Poxy to shut the fuck up, asking about Brock.
Stooge, man.
He's making his face. No, because he's making his face like, yo.
I wasn't even paying attention.
You feel me?
Yo, he's making his face like, yo, this nigga turns up on the Illuminati for wrestling. He knows too much.
Yeah, man.
Bro, if it's not Brock, I say I would love it to be Kofi, but we all know that's not happening.
Let's now.
Well, this is his poetic justice. So
now, again, we just finished wrapping up, the whole Hell in a Cell fallout and shit like that, which brings us to Raw, whatever like that. MVP is out, you know what I'm saying? The Hurt is out celebrating with the ladies and stuff like that.
Here comes tasting bitches, by the way, brothers.
Yo,
tasting bitches.
You can't say bitches on fucking shit on the shit, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, good tasting women.
Good tasting women. Goddamn bitches. But we see the New Day come out, whatever like that. We see the New Day come out and stuff like that. You feel me? Xavier Woods talks his stuff. Kofi Kofi talks his stuff and stuff like that, which leads into another Hell in a Cell match on Raw. Again,
hold on a second. Hold on a second. You forgot the main factor of that.
What?
Before that Hell in a Cell match was announced, we also got at Money in the Bank, Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston.
Okay.
For the Universal Championship.
Yes. For the WWE Championship.
Oh, that. See, it's the problem.
All right. Yes, it will be Bobby Lashley versus Kofi. Yes, it will be Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston, and at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. All right. What leads up to after that? What leads is a Hell in a Cell match. Okay. Now MVP, and Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods challenged Bobby Lashley to with a promo. Renaissance Man challenges him to a Hell in a Cell match. Now, if Xavier loses, who will be banned from the ring? Him?
Wait, hold on a second. You thought that Hell in a Cell match had like stipulations and shit?
It was stipulations, yo.
Hell in a Cell.
No. Xavier Woods will be banned from the ring at Money in the Bank. He's going to be banned from the ring.
I thought that was already announced.
Nah.
I thought it was still like,
hell no. It wasn't announced like that.
Okay.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm be honest with you, man. Xavier Woods is a dope athlete, man.
E will be there anyway, so don't be surprised.
Big E?
Yeah.
First of all, man, stop bringing the New Day back. It's over, man. It's goddamn over, man. It's over. You feel me? I can't even say this to Snoop. If Kofi was here, he'd choke me right here on the spot. Yeah, I'm saying, but it's over for the New Day, man. You feel me?
It's never over.
Now, Xavier Woods, he's a dope individual, man, and he's another guy. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't see him ever really getting a singles title, man.
Really? Okay.
Yo,
I'm so glad I'm on this show and you said that. I'm gonna hold you to that within 2 years.
That's not because that's only gonna happen if the New Day break up. If Kofi and Xavier Woods break up, again, the draft is coming soon. The draft is coming soon, bro. The draft is coming soon. And I'm sorry to say this, man. The only way we will actually see Xavier win a title, man, if the New Day break up, and that's not separate, or if that's not, they might not just get rid of him and have a Kofi. You feel me? That's just how I feel, brother.
Oh no, it's understandable.
That's how I feel, man.
Because you never know, like, let's say Xavier likes out for like I don't want to say that shit right now because it's too early.
It is too early, man. It's too early, man. Now, again, we talking Money in the Bank. You know what I'm saying? Money in the Bank, also Raw, Hell in a Cell, whatever you want to call this. It's just basically all the same thing, man. What is your favorite Money in the Bank cash-in of all time, man? Don't grin at me.
Come
grin at them, man.
Come on.
Don't grin at me. Grin at them, man.
Oh man, no, I'm grinning at you because come on, my nigga, you already know the answer to this shit.
Yeah.
The first one.
Hold on, brother. We still have an audience, man. Let us know, man. We still have an audience. You still have an audience, man. I may know, but they don't know, man. First of all, before he actually gives up what's his favorite moment, let us know down in the comments. What is your favorite Money in the Bank moment of all time?
I'm always gonna say the first one because first things first. People in 05, everybody was so focused on Cena and Batista, and Eddie and Ray, but people kept on forgetting about another wild card of that year. That was Edge. So, just gonna leave that little jewel out there for y'all. Y'all can go dig in on the network on Peacock.
Now, as we digress again, and I'm good for that. There's rumors of Edge returning to.
Oh, it's not a rumor. It's not a rumor. It's a fact. I spoke to him yesterday.
Brother, I'm talking in past tense, brother. I'm still talking to the audience.
Okay. Well, to give you a heads up, I spoke to Mr. Copeland yesterday, and he already informed me he will be back.
Now there are rumors. There are rumors about Edge coming back to beef with the beef with the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins. Again, where the fuck does this leave Cesaro?
That's why.
Again, where does this? All right, yo, man, it just.
That's why, like, I'm just looking at so many important factors.
No, I feel you, bro.
For that shit.
No,
also, you'll be surprised if Cesaro bump into freaking what's his name, Apollo Crews. Are we surprised off that?
The only Nigerian I know from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yo!
Only Nigerian I know from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I owe you, boy. Now,
you said the only Nigerian I know from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Again, and I'm gonna talk specialty matches because this is my thing, man. I'm not a big fan of, of when they make the Money in the Bank pay-per-view or Money in the Bank match a whole pay-per-view.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not a big fan of, they did it with Money in the Bank. They did it with Elimination Chamber. They did it with Hell in a Cell, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where's ladder match?
TLC. They did it with the TLC. I'm not a big fan of the specialty matches.
You know, can I say something else too?
Yo.
How the hell y'all got a fucking TLC pay-per-view? I've not seen not one Hardy in that shit.
It's not, yo.
No, I know this nigga fanboy. That's why I'm saying, like, that's kind of insulting.
Well, we're not going to talk about the whole Hardy situation.
Yeah, I know.
You know how that shit goes.
We say that for a long time.
All right, man, let's just jump into a little bit of these rumors and stuff like that. You feel me? We got some NXT call-ups, man.
Oh yeah.
Karrion Kross.
And Bronson Reed.
has been having dark matches against Drew Gulak and Shelton Benjamin, man. How do you feel about these NXT call-ups, especially champions, being touched right now?
First off, Karrion Kross, I'm not surprised. Bronson Reed, I'm actually surprised at. I'm like, oh, wow, that's very fast. But at the same time, they need a giant right now. They kind of need someone. Like, plus you said...
They kind of need someone.
They need a lot of people. You said yourself, the roster's getting thin.
You had Braun Strowman. You had Keith Lee.
You have. We don't know where he is right
Where is he? Has anybody seen Keith Lee? Because I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him. Have you seen Keith Lee? Who?
Where's me and Yim?
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, look, come on, man. Let's be real, man. Let's be real. What are your thoughts on these call-ups, man?
I'm with the call-ups just so to the fact that the main roster needs more people.
Now, it's nothing wrong with the main roster having people, man. But what do you do to them once they get to the main roster?
Okay, well, first
you kill them.
Here's one. Here's a perfect example. After, let's say, Kofi, Brock, who is Bobby's next challengers?
So that mean Karrion Kross is dropping the NXT title that fast after getting it. That fast, bro.
Oh, you must have forgot about Keith Lee when he first won that shit. How fast was it till he dropped that shit?
Black History Month was almost over.
Yo, shut up. Shut up.
Let's be real, man. Let's be real, man.
Say.
Yo, let's be real. Black History Month was over, man. Again, some things don't need to be touched, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Some things don't need to be touched, bro. Don't need to be touched, man. For real, man. Mm-hmm. Now, Nikki Cross, man.
Ooh, oh man.
All right, they hating on her.
R.I.P.
They hating on her.
All I gotta say is R.I.P. Owen Hart.
Not even that, bro. Well, of the Blue Blazer, of course.
That's all I see. That's all I'm looking
at. But not only that, y'all joking on her. But let's not.
I'm not joking on her. I know how
I'm still talking to the audience, motherfucker.
Oh, excuse me.
Yo, y'all joking on her, but let's be real. Y'all niggas used to be, y'all used to fuck with Mighty Molly. Let's not forget the Hurricane, man. Let's be real. Bow. Look, let's not front like niggas wasn't fucking with the Hurricane and Mighty Molly, man. Hold on. Let's talk about Roman Reigns' brother, Rosie, when he became
shit. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
When he
superhero in training.
Yeah, when he became the super, and that's what it was called. Shit, superhero in training. So let's not act like y'all not. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is a far cry from what Nikki Cross used to be. You feel me? The Twisted Sister. That's the one that should have been Sister Abigail, but hey, it didn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What do you see next with this whole Nikki Cross transformation, man?
That's the bitch about this shit. I don't know yet because she's good in both ways. That's why I'm just looking like she could go whatever fucking way she wants to with this shit.
Okay. All right.
Because we never see. Because here's the thing though, we've always seen superheroes all over, but we've never seen a villain in a superhero costume.
Listen.
No, I'm giving a perfect example.
No, I feel you.
I'm perfect example. Have you ever seen the Joker in a Batman suit?
Not that I know of.
You gotta like sometimes you gotta look that far ahead when it comes down to certain things of that nature and whatnot. Especially when it comes down to that in a woman like Nikki Cross.
You kind of dream big, don't you?
Yeah, that's smoking a lot of weed, bro.
Alright, yo, everybody, thanks for tuning in real quick. Let me just drop a little, couple shit down here, a couple more Hill talk, you know what I'm saying? PWG is returning, feel me? Yeah. Let's get ready for that. Of course, MSK has dropped the titles. They were tag team titles, tag team champions. Yeah, they the last.
They just dropped it?
They dropped the PWG tag.
Oh, my fault. I smoked too much weed. I was like,
what? MSK, the Rascals are the last, are the tag team champions of PWG. Do you see a new tournament happening and stuff like that?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. And that's the best things about fucking PWG too. Those tournaments be fucking fire.
Okay.
I ain't gonna front. You wanna take that trip?
I'm still on papers, brother.
Oh yeah, I can't forget my phone.
Yeah, out on bail, California dreaming. All right, man.
Anyway, nigga, I can FaceTime you.
All right, man. Do you have anything else that you want to get off your chest?
There's a few things I want to get off my chest. Reginald, keep your hands off of 9 Jacks, thank you. That's one. Second of all,
you like big girls, huh?
Oh yeah, I love them. All
right, man.
But I'm not done. Also, I did want to say something about SummerSlam. Do you have any okay, we already know it's possibly going to be Edge versus Rollins, Roman versus Cena,
I did hear that.
Rock versus Bobby.
I did hear that.
Versus
we don't know, bro.
Are you sure? This is your wife.
I know a lot.
I'm just saying that nature.
Look, I know, but we still have to keep the world guessing, man.
Okay.
You feel me? It's from doing this, it's okay to drop it, but you can't drop it all, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Come on, man.
But that's just how I feel we're coming out to SummerSlam and shit. I feel like it's gonna be one big ass party.
Okay, all right.
But I would personally like to see an individual go after Sheamus for the United States Championship.
He's not defending that title at all.
Yeah, exactly. So Damian Priest, please.
Can we put out APB on Damian Priest?
Somebody go to the Heights.
Punishment Martinez, can you find that guy, please? Nobody knows where Damian Priest is. Which that's another, not to be funny with you, that's another NXT call-up that they kind of kill him, bro.
Well, he just started, bro. So
he just started and just left.
Let him breathe.
Yo, he just started and just left.
Let the kid breathe. Let the kid breathe, bro.
Let the kid breathe. I don't got a problem with him.
No, bro. The reason I say that shit is because look at how Bianca was when she got first called up. We didn't see her. We saw one night. We didn't see her for about 2-3 months.
Bianca was making promos for like 6 months before she actually made her debut, nigga. You feel me?
True.
You feel me? Yeah, I'm saying, like, come on, bro. Let me be real, bro.
Let me plug this fucking Weed Wrestling.
All right, hold on. Yo, we off this. We're done. I appreciate you again. Thank you. Kofi Weedston couldn't make it. One show turned into 2 shows. The end of the DirtyHeelz, man. But I love you, brother. Yo, you get well soon, man. You got your man Skinny Poxley. You know what I mean? Shook Dre, whatever you want to call this man. Plug you in, bro.
I'm gonna kill you for fucking up my name.
There's too many, nigga. You change your name every 2 years, bro. Come on, bro.
Tell you, nigga, it's the motherfucking DRE, man. That Poxy shit out here. I changed my life. Yo, Poxy was the nigga with the dreads. Anywho.
Yeah, man.
Hey, nigga. Anyway, make sure y'all check us out on WeednWrasslin. We subscribed on Apple Podcasting, Spotify, and other places where your podcasting is available. Also, check us out on WeednWrasslin IG. That's WAW_Weed, the letter N Wrestling Pod. That's WAW_Weed, the letter N Wrestling Pod. Yes, I had to spell like that shit because everybody keep fucking our shit up, but you'll spot us out and shit. But thank you, brother, for having me.
You should have started hashtagging and shit, bro.
Huh?
You gotta start hashtagging it.
I do hashtag my shit sometimes.
Nah, man. But no, I really do thank you, man. This was short notice, man, and it's good to have family, to call on family, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? To come through in the clutch and stuff like that.
All you gotta do is throw the best thing, bro. You know what I mean?
I couldn't have the big smoke on the mic. That nigga different, boy. That nigga would have asked me where they get their drawers made from. You feel me? What size tights the Big Show wear? Like that's what kind of guy this nigga is, man. You feel me?
answer no more questions like that.
He's that kind of guy, man. You feel me? But thank you everybody for tuning in. A few more announcements. We will be hitting Battle Club. We will be hitting
We will be
hitting GSW. We will be hitting Victorious Pro Wrestling this Saturday. Just look out for us, man. We're on a ride. Shout out to the League of Extraordinary Podcast. Shout out to Jabba Tears. Shout out to all of them out there. WeednWrasslin again, man. Listen, man, I don't host by myself usually and stuff like that. But thanks for everybody for tuning in. Love is love. What we can't do alone, we can do together. And we off this bitch. Church. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, yeah.
This message has been Dirty Heelz approved.